Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Wednesday, April 29th. You'll be interested to know. Today is International Dance Day. This joyful global celebration started to honor dance, bringing artists and communities together every year on a day filled with movement and creativity. Join the dance with friends, try a new style, and twirl into the day with a smile. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Wednesday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 2 to 3 plus feet. Conditions are clean until about noon, when they shift to fair as the swell holds at 3 plus feet. Winds are onshore at 6 miles per hour now, picking up to 8 miles per hour by noon. Best time to ride is at 8 a.m., with the 3-foot incoming mid-tide, when the west-northwest swell is 3.5 feet at 8 seconds, and the onshore wind is 4 mile per hour. The first high tide on Wednesday will be 4.5 feet, just before 11:30 a.m., followed by a 1.5-foot low tide at 4:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 59 degrees for the water temperature. Thursday offers fair conditions with waves around 3 to 4 plus feet, but choppy conditions develop by afternoon. On Friday, expect similar sizes of 3 to 5 feet. The winds remain light in the morning before shifting to choppy later. Saturday sees a swell increase with heights of 4 to 6 feet, but conditions remain choppy throughout the day. This morning, it's mostly sunny, and it feels like 55 degrees, with 6 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:58, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:14. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Looking ahead in the weather. Thursday will be mostly sunny with a high near 63 and a west wind of 5 to 13 miles per hour. Friday and Sunday stay mild with highs around 63 and 61, while Saturday cools a bit to near 60 and nights hold in the low 50s. A slight chance of rain returns Sunday night after 5 a.m. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, cops can ticket driverless cars now. The new policy comes amid sweeping new regulations adopted by the Department of Motor Vehicles, which will also allow driverless trucks on California roadways. Driverless cars in California are no longer exempt from traffic citations, and companies that own them will now face serious consequences for letting them drive into the scene of an active emergency. The Department of Motor Vehicles announced the rules on Tuesday as part of comprehensive new autonomous vehicle regulations. DMV Director Steve Gordon stated that these updates further demonstrate the state's commitment to public safety. Now on to sports. Ravens have signed free agent quarterbacks Joe Fagnano and Diego Pavia to 3-year contracts, a leak source confirmed to The Athletic on Tuesday. After going undrafted last weekend, Fagnano accepted an invitation to attend the Ravens' rookie minicamp, along with Pavia. Both deals were finalized before the minicamp this week. Fagnano, age 25, began his college career at Maine before transferring to the University of Connecticut in 2023. Last year, as the full-time starter, he passed for 3,448 yards and 28 touchdowns, with just one interception. He ranked as the 10th best quarterback in the draft class. In local sports, the Giants are looking to bounce back this afternoon in Philadelphia. After getting shut out 7-3 yesterday, San Francisco sends Logan Webb to the mound against Christopher Sanchez at 3:40. It was a rough one for the Bats. The Giants managed just 2 hits while Jesus Luzardo was dominant for the Phillies, pitching 7 scoreless innings. The news out of Citizens Bank Park is that Don Mattingly took over as interim manager after the Phillies fired Rob Thompson on Tuesday. Mattingly got off to a strong start in his debut, and now the Giants have a chance to salvage this series before heading home. With the lineup struggling, but the pitching staff still solid, this is exactly the kind of game San Francisco needs to grab some momentum heading into the rest of their road trip. Meanwhile, the Niners wrapped up their draft class by signing 8 undrafted rookies to 1-year deals. The team brought in running back Sincere McCormick, safety Patrick McMorris, cornerback Jack Jones, and defensive lineman Cameron Sample, among others. It's part of the off-season grind, filling out the depth chart and finding value in the undrafted market as they prepare for the 2026 season. In top news, the car industry says it has an answer for drivers wary of going electric. A new kind of hybrid car is about to hit America's streets. 2 hours into a road trip in a Tesla, the battery dips to an uncomfortably low percentage. This is the kind of problem that Ram's electric pickup truck is intended to solve. When the range starts to dwindle, the truck automatically fires up a hidden gas engine that refills the battery. The Ram 1500 REV, set to debut later this year, is what is called an extended-range electric vehicle. In essence, it is an electric vehicle that burns. In business news, the Internal Revenue Service has released new data on taxpayer migration throughout the United States, revealing a clear pattern. Billions of dollars in income are flowing out of high-tax states and into areas with lower taxes and living costs. California saw the highest outflows, losing $11.9 billion in adjusted gross income as residents moved away. Other states with significant losses were New York, $9.9 billion, Illinois, $6 billion, Massachusetts, $4 billion, and New Jersey, $2.6 billion. Florida topped the list of states gaining income, with an increase of $20.6 billion. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at about $77,000. Ethereum is unchanged at about $2,000. And XRP is down 1% to $1.38. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. They found black goo inside a ship. Then they realized it was alive and unlike anything they had ever seen. It began with a routine inspection, which raised new questions about how life can exist in the strangest places. While performing routine maintenance on the Large Lake Observatory's research vessel Blue Heron, a marine superintendent discovered a mysterious goo. Microbial biologists at the University of Minnesota Duluth identified it as a new species of archaea that thrives in the semi-warm, anaerobic environment of the ship's rudder housing. The scientists plan to release the genome to the public and publish their results in a peer-reviewed journal soon. And in entertainment news, the winning streak of Jeopardy champion Jamie Ding has ended at 31 games. Host Ken Jennings remains on top of the leaderboard of legends, with no close contenders, having won 74 consecutive games during his 2004 run. The 33-year-old self-described bureaucrat and law student won 31 consecutive games, falling just short of the 32 won by 2019 contestant James Holzhauer. Ding walks away with $882,605 in total winnings, placing him fifth in all-time regular season winnings. His historic streak came to an end on Monday's episode. Well, alrighty, folks. It's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American dancer and choreographer, Martha Graham. And she said, "Dance is the hidden language of the soul of the body, and it speaks to the universal spirit within us all." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.